love the sunshine, the quietness. That's where I have been for the past 50 years or more.
My father was an opera singer for the San Francisco Opera. That was his main, supposed to be his main profession.
My grandfather came over here in the middle 1800s and brought his wife with him, and he started the nursery up on Colby Street.
My father's family is from Genoa, Italy, and in the early 20s they immigrated from Italy to San Francisco. They owned the University Mountain Nurseries. They grew roses, marigolds, stock flowers.
Where I live, there were potato farmers. All the area where I live, the farmers lived there, and there was 2 cottages on my block, 2 small cottages where the farmers lived, and they just recently tore down these little cottages, which I was sad to see. But all the time, potatoes are always coming up in my garden. So it reminds me of the past.
Because in the old days and on the old maps, it was called the road, and a lot of the businesses right up until the 50s, maybe even today, like there was road laundry, the road barber shop, the road bakery, the road. It was just called the road, and that's the way it was officially known on maps.
My family goes back from about 1923 on the road. My grandfather built a market. The name of the store was the Idolo Market. In 1927, he expanded it to double the size. Then my dad came into the business after he married my mom. I was born in 1936, and living on the road upstairs from the market, there were streetcars running by all day and night. And finally, I guess around mid-40s, that they took all the tracks out and put the buses in. So things kind of quieted down there. But sleeping in the front bedroom right on San Bruno, you always had the noise of the trains going by.
Oh, the Avenue Theater, well, that was our treat because, as I said, we had no TV. And I'm not going to tell you how inexpensive the theater was, but I think I will. It was like 14 cents to go to the Avenue Theater, and you saw 2 movies, the coming previews, and if you went on Saturday afternoon, you had what they call a serial. It was something like your soap operas, but they were like Western series, and they'd show a little bit, and then you kind of have to come next week to find out what happened. And if you went on a certain night of the week, they gave you a dish, and that was sort of a come-on because you wanted to get the whole set. So you came every week to get a different dish. And sometimes people would put the dish on their lap, and they forget about it, and they go to leave the theater, and bingo, the dishes would break, you know.
And then sometime in the 1950s or early 60s, they started putting the park together, started digging everything up and excavating this, and then they started to build McLaren Park.
I guess a big change for us was when they built the Bayshore Freeway. You know, they brought in all this dirt and filled up, and all the houses that were on the old Bayshore, they moved them out into different locations. They might have tore down a few, but the majority of them were all moved to other lots around the neighborhood.
I just love getting food around here, actually, because whatever I'm craving, I can get on San Bruno Avenue. So, you know, there's so many spots that I just love just going up and down and just talking to the people around the neighborhood.
I also like this neighborhood because it's really taught me really deeply what community means, because right now community is kind of a buzzword, and a lot of people, when they use the word community, it's as if it's, you know, everybody's happy and we're all, you know, singing together, but actually community is really messy. Community is about disagreement and dissension and arguments and backstabbing and, you know, hypocrisy. I mean, it's all of those things together, but I think it's what makes human beings beautiful. So it's very important to not have anonymity.
People that has come in, we bonded, and we're a community that believes that when you work together and you look out for each other, this is what builds a strong community. We care about each other.
You gotta go with this one. The mayor and the school. Okay.